Welcome back to Car Dealership Tycoon, and it has been currently loading efficiently. So looks like we just gonna be opening about for this one, so we can absolutely gonna be talking and about for our customers about this thing. So even we're gonna be trying to set and about for this like only for despite this thing is gonna be going over here. So if that one absolutely that I just gonna be able to say, even you finish or collecting an about for this one or deliver a car for about for this thing. So let's just gonna be started to drive all over to this thing as well. So the delivery is gonna be going to towing for about for just like this one. So later we're gonna be doing for about for this for a couple of miles. Look how we just did around here. 42 and 85 miles driven. 4,285 miles driven, which is currently using about the tow truck. It's not a tow truck. That must be going to be a flatbed, a tow head truck as well. So we cannot be fine for just about like this thing. So despite seeing for this, it's going to be about to go around here. After the delivery is finished, I'm going to be telling something about for a various surprise. A good Porsche and a bad Porsche, and it should be going to be limited as well. So absolutely, you're going to be going to save and about for this thing. Even because that's said for our wrong language about for these things, that says this isn't going to be very a part of it or some kind of fun over here. So as we finishing around here, oh dear, we just absolutely going to be almost failed over here. So we just eventually finishing for just collecting for one rewards. So as you may see for about for this going to be using for save. And I should be able to get closing for the chat filter as well. Now let's see, we have good Porsche and a bad Porsche as we come for about here. So this is the Porsche 996 GT1 LM that can cost 8 million pounds and rubles, including dollars as well. Now because of this is gonna be to do like this one, probably there must be many new message and we have probably using for this car at all. As you can see for about for the car modifications, we have for an engine upgrades and tires available. We have installed for just like this one. So even because it's gonna be losing it about for this thing, so we have no upgrades, just nothing at all. The race tire is gonna be costing for very much more, and likely I say we have some kind of a spoilers that we change here. This must be gonna be keeping ourselves standard. So as we gonna be costing around for very much low camber that can cause that is gonna be going away from good as well. So I'm not gonna be using for the spoiler delete, and it looks like I should be gonna be keeping itself original, and because I don't want to using for some kind of a terrible integrity for just about for this like this one. During the 24 hours of Le Mans, I'm gonna be probably using like these tires or some kind of street racing things as well. So let's just keep it original, and I'm not sure that is gonna be keeping on original for these things as well. So if we're gonna be keeping them moving further, as do something is gonna be very more of this thing as well. So we're not gonna be doing such as a luxury things with some kind of NASCAR vehicles as well. So let's just gonna be finding all the way something really perfect. So what did I just cost? Nothing, of course, because this car is absolutely some kind of the best. The interior is absolutely pretty much even for more loudness in about for this vehicle, and I cannot believe it. This is ridiculously insane in about for this vehicle. So as we can drive in about for this good Porsche, let's drive around for about for this one. And then we got the bad Porsche over here. Looks like, and that wasn't going to be in the case. So in about the top speed of the Porsche 996 that I got here in a limited time, 222 miles per hour for using for this vehicle. And the acceleration wasn't going to be very 0 to 60. The drivetrain is rear-wheel drive. Reward is $70 as per mile, as the handling is 8.4. And as you can see for the bad Porsche is 192. This is exactly under 200 miles per hour as we're going to be upgrading for this. for the race engine as well, sports upgrade will be going to be costing around 21 miles per hour as well. So we're not using for the engine upgrades. There's no spoilers available, but I won't be able to do this. Let's just going to be trying to turn into a monstrosity vehicle, and even for just as well turning to some kind of a ridiculously worse as well. So let's just going to be using for appearance of the colors, as well as we're going to be doing for a turn into a black bird that can cost $5,000 as well. So, or the Lazu, as might able to cost 5,400 yen, and looks like it's going to be using for the interior, and the tires should be going to be always white as well. So let's just going to be doing for costing 2,700 yen. That really cost for very sure, and premium colors are just for Game Pass. And the calipers, that might able to cost for just somewhere even for this thing as well. So even like I say, we're gonna be upgrading for just a little bit of cost. We have a first cost, and another cost is absolutely for literally right there. If you're gonna be probably to say of the surprise, now the body of the color is gonna be turning all black as well, entirely. It's almost kind of black vehicle as well. Cost for 5,000, and before it's gonna be ready to drive, let's just gonna be upgrading for this vehicle into sports upgrade, $152, and the tires, I don't need to use drift tires as well. Let's just drive for a very first time, and because looks like I have got here. And I just also bought this vehicle in a limited time. The limited time vehicle isn't going to be to do like itself, but first, let's just start, not the Fiat multiplier, that I guess. Okay, so much we're going to be going to be about for this very first time, because the acceleration doesn't going to be even matter how it's going to be going into top speeds of this very racing engines about for this drag racing systems. Now let's just gonna be seeing for this for our first drive, and let's just gonna be taking about for this one. I just literally hit the barriers in about for this thing. Now let's just gonna be going all the way up, and right there, that isn't gonna be probably gonna be using for the Goliath. So as we're gonna be probably say, we choose the wrong way as we speak. So even inside of the desert, is going to be taking around for going inside and back. Now let's just going to be going around for the mountains, and it has a 6-gear for a transmission. It's going to be going all the way for about for this thing. So as you can see about the chat filter, now I got 21 notifications, and we never able to found here. So absolutely that we're going to be doing for about for 222 miles per hour, and the braking distance is going to be many feet as we possibly never did. Now we jump all the way down into some kind of a probably homes as well, into the rally stage, and most likely many people of all of these towns of some kind of Ponyville and some kind of catcher lot. So inside of the character lot is going to be going all the way up here inside of their Ponyville like these things as well. So because it's all over to this one, and outside of character lot city, not into the United States, and because I'm probably going to be using for this vehicle in a Goliath selections, because I just probably using for this vehicle of Shure, and I'm probably going to be turning pink shining glitter cookie as well. Now I'm pretty enough going to be doing for just like I say, this vehicle is probably loud as hell, and I'm not going to be very sure that the vehicle is going to be going so fast as well. So it's going to be going quickly fast, and it's going to be going all the way for very uphill, and this is going to be very steep, so all the way uphill. This is a hill climb vehicle, and blasted all the way down here, not down here for just I say that I just did something that I just said it wrong. Now I'm just going to be going inside of the tunnel, and it sounds going to be pretty loud as well throughout the neighbors and itself. Keep on loading for many more of these things, and a little bit very possibly that wasn't going to be going to just I debut. This is ridiculously insane, and in about for just most likely monstrosity about for this vehicle. Let's just does not able to get down for just as well. This is where I just going to be came from. from that pits as well. So looks like after just we finished about for this hill climb selection, now looks like we just turned down and made it to the mainland. As possibly we turned back into the city, and looks like we got 8 new messages for about for this thing as well. So absolutely, this is so faster than the Porsche as well. So this is ridiculously perfect about for the street racing about for this one. This is not a street racing vehicle. This is a Le Mans prototype, or this is a Le Mans GT1 vehicle about for this thing. So that was already driving for, because of this is already perfect as well. And then we ourselves to do for the bad Porsche's turn, and it's 213 miles per hour faster than a Lamborghini Aventador. If we're gonna be maximize the upgrades about for this vehicle into maximum attack mode, this is what actually gonna be doing something as really bad happen. Now let's look around for top speeds around here, and I got 4,300 miles driven, and we just probably reset about for this a madness of top speed of 213 miles per hour. And because in midnight racing we're just as well, and that should be able to copy the route for this thing. It's not on season 6, but tuning that is should be able to get also around for many more as possible. I got 7.7 million, and because it's hard to reach about for a $10 million as well. So as you can turn on the headlights or off the headlights on, and the interior sounds pretty aggressive, and there must be a racing steering wheel and a manual transmission. As very perfect. This is gonna be a little bit perfect as well, and like I say, I'm gonna be buying for some more vehicles, likely for underground street racing. As we already buy for about for this old vehicles, I just allegedly buying for this a Crown Vic. Now let's just gonna be going to scroll down, instead buying a Honda S2000 or many more vehicles this way. So what about the new vehicles? Now let's just buy something really legally happened about for this one. So I'm not gonna be doing for this about for this little bit of one. Let's just scroll down even more, and we got a new vehicle and purchase for 144,000. And another one, this isn't gonna be going for against the crazy things as well. The class 2. Let's buy the Don Juan Show in against for about for the most popularly. So I cannot even about to buy more cars even against as well. And a monster truck too. Yep, we got a grave digger over here. But I just absolutely I'm gonna be buying these cars for sure. Let's just gonna be buying them all. Instead I'm just gonna be losing our money as well. And we just already have a limited car as well, and the body kits, many more of these vehicles, and that is it for just as well. So if you enjoy and about for this video, just don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you're just going to be trying to choose for this car, this is also limited and about for this vehicle, and probably that I just like the way that I'm just going to be buying for these something kind of rare vehicles in the future as well. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. That I already said. Thanks for watching and about for this video, and I'm gonna be talking to you viewers all later and for our support, and this will be Turbo Concept in the flesh signing off to you Parfait viewers and mini lads too.